the U.S. Bishops' Conference activities, they issued a statement on the new COVID-19 vaccines, and I'll read to you selections from the statement that are very pertinent to this. In their statement, the bishops addressed the moral concerns raised by the fact that the 3 vaccines that appear to be ready for distribution in the United States all have some connection to the cell lines that originated with tissue taken from abortions. So here are some direct quotes from this document. With regard to the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines, they concluded, in view of the gravity of the current pandemic and the lack of availability of alternative vaccines, the reasons to accept the new COVID-19 vaccines from Pfizer and Moderna are sufficiently serious to justify their use despite their remote connection to morally compromised cell lines. Receiving one of the COVID-19 vaccines ought to be understood as an act of charity toward the other members of our community. In this way, being vaccinated safely against COVID-19 should be considered an act of love of our neighbor and part of our moral responsibility for the common good. With regard to the AstraZeneca vaccine, the bishops found it to be more morally compromised, and consequently, they concluded that this vaccine, quote, should be avoided if there are other alternatives available. They said, quote, it may turn out, however, that one does not really have a choice of vaccine, at least not without a lengthy delay in immunization that may have serious consequences for one's health and the health of others. Archbishop Naumann said, in such a case, it would be permissible to accept the AstraZeneca vaccine. At the same time, the bishops also warned Catholics must be on guard so that the new COVID-19 vaccines do not desensitize us or weaken our determination to oppose the evil of abortion itself and the subsequent use of fetal cells in research. Now, the entire statement and all the ancillary documents about vaccines are available at the usccb.org website. So rather than filter or interpret what the bishops are saying, I preferred just now to read it to you verbatim to clarify it in their own words.
For more of The Patrick Madrid Show, visit relevantradio.com/Patrick.